If you're planning for a year, sow rice. If you're planning for a decade, plant trees. If you're planning for a lifetime, educate people. There are many ways one can make an impact on the world. But there is no greater impact that one can make than spreading education and empowering people, who'll empower and teach people, who in turn will empower and teach more. With a spring in our step, anticipation in work, and a lilt in our hearts, we at GD Goenka Public School Sarita Vihar welcome all of you to the virtual orientation program as we begin the new session aspiring for higher goals and achievements. Our relationship with light is as old as our beginnings. Light signifies knowledge, abundance, and auspiciousness. A lamp emits such a light that makes the path bright. Dispelling the darkness around, it illumines every sight. Let us humbly invoke the blessings of Almighty for the bestowal of success and prosperity as we surge ahead, taking up new challenges.
सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
ॐ गणपतये नमो नमः श्री गणपतये नमो नमः
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
As we embark on a journey to a new academic session, I would like to express deep gratitude to our respected chairperson, Mr. Vipul Garg, our esteemed secretary, Mr. Madan Lal, our mentor, Mr. T.R. Garg, for being the great visionaries they are. The immense faith and support extended for learning to continue through the virtual platform amidst the sudden lockdown last academic year helped us navigate smoothly and overcome each challenge with ease. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Leadership is lifting a person's vision to high heights, the raising of a person's performance to a higher standard, the building of a personality beyond its normal limitations. Blessed are we to function under the able guidance of one such leader, our respected principal ma'am. I take this opportunity to invite our respected principal ma'am, Mrs. Seema Sahai, to address the audience.
A very warm good afternoon to the August gathering. Members of the school management, our Honorable Chairman Mr. Vipul Garg, esteemed Secretary Mr. Madan Lal, our Honorable Mentor Mr. T.R. Garg, and all our new parents of GD Goenka Public School, Sarita Vihar, it is my honor to accord a very warm welcome to each one of you to the academic session 2021-22. It is indeed the beginning of an everlasting relationship with each one of you as we take your child in our fold to nurture, educate and prepare them for the world in the years to come. And I assure each one of you that it is going to be a fulfilling partnership of mutual trust, belief and understanding as we mentor each Goenkan. The year 1994 witnessed the establishment of GD Goenka Public School Vasant Kunj, which was the brainchild of its founder, Chairman Shri Anjani Kumar Goenka, who aimed to immortalize the name of his mother, Srimati Gayatri Devi Goenka. With a glorious vision to replicate the same ethos and philosophy, our branch in Sarita Vihar started 7 years back, aspiring with a motto of reaching higher, stronger and brighter to unfathomable levels. Today, our school has added another feather as we are starting our exclusive new campus for classes nursery to 2 with all the amenities tailor-made for the early years. Our aim has always been to build a school with a difference, ensuring an environment that is safe, clean, healthy and child-centric. The fast-paced world of 21st century requires every child to be a global citizen who has to be confident, bold, goal-oriented, sensitive to their environment and above all, co-creators of their own destiny. Schooling for Goenkans will be an enriching real-life experience both for the learners and the mentors. It's a realization as a school team of the huge responsibility being entrusted upon us to shape each child in preparation for world citizenship. The last 1 year gone by has brought lifestyle changes and the pandemic has taught us one thing, that nothing is impossible. And while we were confined to the four walls of our homes, education didn't take a back seat and the transition to online learning brought classrooms inside the homes and learning continued uninterrupted where all learning, assessment, scholastic, co-scholastic activities were smoothly conducted on the virtual platform. At GD Goenka, we teach our students to be first-rate version of themselves rather than a second-rate version of someone else. It is important to prepare children for the 21st century. What are the skills that the children would require for a bright future? These are the pertinent questions that the school addresses with an aim of fostering children into accomplished beings. The school follows a holistic approach to education, allowing a potentiating environment where enhancement of every child's physical, personal, social, emotional and spiritual well-being as well as cognitive learning is ensured. Adhering to the principles of the new National Education Policy 2020, emphasis has always been on knowledge construction, focusing on experiential learning. Each domain of the curriculum is brought alive by students' active participation, multidimensional and cross-domain linkage, facilitate an interdisciplinary approach in the curriculum program, giving a real-life experience, ensuring a definitive learning outcome with an objective to enhance the intellectual ability of children to widen their horizon. Experience is the hallmark of holistic education that the school proposes to provide to all its students. Each activity pursued by them would explicitly be related to a specific learning outcome. It is with great humility I share with all of you that second time in a row, our school has been ranked number 1 in the challenges category by the Times of India for Southeast Delhi region. In this dynamic environment of GD Goenka Public School, an enthused, dedicated and qualified faculty oversees the well-being of all children. It would not be out of place to say that every teacher is a friend, philosopher and guide. Special efforts are made to ensure that every mentor is mentored well, so that he or she too can grow together with his or her students. It is very apt to quote Albert Einstein here. I never teach my pupils, I only provide the conditions in which they can learn. That is the empowerment which is aimed for every Goenkan to make them confident, sensitive, socially committed individuals. Our school is set to give wings to each learner's dreams and aspirations to fly to the world of their choice. Thank you, dear parents, and once again, on behalf of my team, I welcome you aboard. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your ever so inspiring words. Guidance and counseling are important for children, and schools have a huge role in bringing out the best in students. Good conduct is coveted, but sometimes young minds need guidance to polish their personality. The role that teachers play is immense, but guidance is often limited and motivated by a more academic agenda. Hence, the role of a school counselor comes into play. Counseling helps children manage and deal with emotional conflict and personal problems, and incorporate valuable lessons in their daily life. I now invite our school counselor, Mrs. Urvashi Sareen, who fits true to the role of a friend, a philosopher and a guide for our Goenkans.
Warm greetings, dear parents. On behalf of GD Goenka Public School Sarita Vihar, I, Urvashi Sareen, the school counsellor, feel honoured to welcome you and our beloved students to this new academic session 2021-22. Faith is that bird that can feel the light and sing when the dawn is still dark. In these unprecedented times, it is this faith, hope and trust that is enabling us to take the plunge and set out to win over the negativities. I feel extremely gratified that you all believed in us and trusted our school that is focused not just on academics but morals and values as the learning foundation for your child. Last 1 year has been trying for everyone, especially for our students who were almost bound at home. However, as a school, we have left no stone unturned to ensure a safe emotional environment for our students. We conducted several webinars to guide the students and parents on such issues, helping them sail through these tough times with better control. Before the pandemic or even after the school will reopen, we want you to know that all the measures prescribed by the government for school and children's personal safety will be taken care of. As a school, we are also committed towards our students' growth and future prospects. In order to help them make informed decisions about life and careers, we have a career counseling cell named UDAN, a gateway to future. Under the aegis of this program, we have organized various live and virtual interactions of students and parents with prestigious universities and renowned career counselors. We intend to continue the best practices and add many more with valuable inputs from our enriching parents community too. I, as the counselor of the school, assure you that your children are in safe hands of our unswerving teachers and all of us. We believe that as a team where you are a very important stakeholder can work together towards this common goal of raising the children in a healthy and holistic manner. We wish you and your loved ones safe times ahead and pray to God to give us strength so that learning may never stop. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Your gentle words of assurance are surely therapeutic. The best way to lead people into the future is to connect with them deeply in the present. With humility and compassion for her team, she derives respect and instills courage. She fits perfectly in the role of a great mentor who does not give greatness to her mentees but helps them extract the greatness that they already have. I invite our valuable headmistress, Mrs. Rachna Trehan, to address the audience.
Warm greetings to our esteemed members of the management, respected principal ma'am and dear parents. On this day laden with promise and hope, we accord warm welcome to the parent community for entrusting us with their most precious possessions. We feel privileged and driven by dynamic purpose as you lay in our hands the journey of your ward's education. Dear parents, let me share with you how dynamism and enthusiasm permeate the Goenkan atmosphere. The dynamics of education are changing, and today's learner is in sync with the changing time, with an unlimited access to information. The curriculum at GD Goenka imbibes integrated and experiential learning experiences for the children. Committed to deliver academic excellence, a unique blended methodology provides optimum conditions for learning. The meticulously planned futuristic campus of our school aims to follow a structured scholastic as well as co-scholastic curriculum. Specialized areas and laboratories are provided that enable students to deconstruct abstract ideas by using concrete objects. Each of our studios for visual and performing arts is fully equipped with indigenous sound, light and projector systems for having various activities and events. Our school has a fleet of air-conditioned buses designed for the safety and comfort of our children. The buses carry a highly trained driver, conductor and a lady guard supported by mobile phones, global positioning systems and a DVR camera. The school cafeteria serves nourishing snacks and meals. Provision for safe drinking water is through a large number of water dispensers placed at convenient locations all over the campus. The medical care for our students is of foremost concern. A well-equipped infirmary with a regular doctor and nurse is an integral part of our campus where the child's health is regularly monitored. Keeping the safety of our students and staff on priority, the school is following all government norms and SOPs very diligently during these unprecedented times. The building is sanitized regularly. Well-trained security guards are deployed at the entrance of the school with a temperature scanner to record the temperature of every individual seeking entry into the campus. Hands-free sanitizer dispensers are placed at regular intervals. Technology cannot replace great teachers, but technology in hand of great teachers can be transformational. Having said that, I would like to apprise you that our school campus is facilitated with e-connectivity through Wi-Fi enabled services for anywhere, anytime computer learning. Interactive smart boards in all the classes integrate various learning styles into one experience. Students can use interactive instructional tools with a display of attractive graphics, audio-visual tools, etc. The overnight transition to virtual learning in the preceding academic year turned out to be quite smooth for our Goenkans as they were already tuned to the use of technology. With a unique G Suite ID for each Goenkan, learning continued virtually, wherein both academic and co-curricular sessions were conducted through a well-structured timetable via Google Meet. Synergy is a multidisciplinary creative learning program to create interest and inclination towards art and culture. Along with various clubs running in the school, we have associated with organizations like INTAC and SPICMICE to hone the cultural abilities of our students. Our Beyond the Routine program sees value addition in our students through workshops, seminars, and interactive sessions with an aim to provide opportunity to the students to explore the subjects in depth under the guidance of various subject experts. Udan, a Gateway to Future, is a unique career counseling program that guides the students to opt for various career options. The school encourages all students to participate in various Olympiad and external competitions. Enthusia is a school program wherein rigorous training in the field of sports is imparted to actualize the child's highest potential. Interclass athletic and inter-house sports competitions take place regularly. Extended sports training program help each child to hone his or her skills in at least one sport for life. The well-planned sports infrastructure of international standards include world-class sporting facilities consisting of synthetic lawn tennis court, basketball court, badminton court, table tennis, and skating ring. To hone the mind, body and soul, sports like taekwondo, yoga and aerobics are planned and integrated within the curriculum. Goenkan Etiquette program helps fine-tune each Goenkan to be multifaceted and an evolved citizen, imparting life skill sessions through various age-appropriate activities equip children to take on the world outside with strength and vigor. Creative thinking, collaborative writing, leadership skills, problem solving, decision making are some of the life skills honed through our international school programs like World Scholars Cup and Odyssey of Mind. Value enrichment through thematic assemblies helps sensitize the students to our deep-rooted Indian value system and culture at a very young age. Dear parents, I'm proud to announce that our school has tied up with Benesse, a leading educational company in Japan that will provide study support material to class 9 math students, which is aimed at enhancing academic excellence by providing actionable reports through personalized assessments. Recognition is the highest form of motivation. With a sense of fulfillment, I share with you the great news that our school has been ranked first in the Challengers category by the Times newspaper in education. We have also been facilitated with the International Dimension in Schools Award by the British Council. The school has bestowed with a trophy and certificate for both the awards respectively. The pandemic did not deter us from our endeavor to stay abreast with the newest and most relevant. The school organized several virtual webinars and special events for its students, teachers, and parents to equip them with appropriate knowledge, skills, and abilities. Regular online parent-teacher interactions were also conducted to reflect the overall growth of the students. Community is a world in a miniature, and children learn to contribute through the community outreach programs by supporting socially deprived sections of the society. Initiating social awareness drives like keeping the environment clean, safe, and pollution-free, the Goenkans are actively involved in community work through various NGOs like Goenka, Cheshire Home, and Helpage India. Dear parents, I look forward with great excitement to a dynamic association with all of you. Home and school must closely work together for the benefit of the children. And while we do that, we remember that there are two sides to education. One teaches us how to make living and the other how to live. And dear parents, we at GD Goenka Sarita Vihar are fulfilling both the aspects beautifully. In a short while from now, you will see an AV presentation which will give you more clarity about the teaching learning experiences at GD Goenka. Thank you everyone. Have a great day. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. You truly lead by example. Life is a story of transition. You are always leaving one chapter behind while moving on to the next. The same holds true for our children. Leaving primary school and moving on to middle school is like leaving the nest and soaring into the sky. Transitions are more successful when students' learning is seamless as they move from primary to secondary level, and that is what we aim for at GD Goenka Public School, Sarita Vihar. Now, we will be taking you all on a virtual tour to acquaint you with the facilities that our school provides for the students in the middle and senior school. GD Goenka Public School, Sarita Vihar stands committed to quality, and it is visible through the infrastructure designed with foresight and diligence. The entire building is centrally air conditioned with 100% water and power backup. The ergonomic building is equipped with smart classrooms with state-of-the-art furniture that ensures maximum comfort and space. We have an integrated building management system and CCTV cameras all around the campus to ensure safety and security. The campus is Wi-Fi enabled to make the most of technology for the teaching learning process. The school boasts of a very strong and secure transport system, having its own fleet of deluxe air-conditioned buses under CCTV surveillance for added security. The buses are also equipped with the global positioning system. High standards of hygiene and cleanliness are maintained, whereby we provide the best of services in the school cafeteria. Mineral water is available through water dispensers placed at convenient locations all over the campus. To tackle fire emergencies, the entire staff is well trained to use fire extinguishers placed at regular intervals in the campus. Following all safety norms prescribed by the government, the building is sanitized regularly. A well-trained security guard is deployed at the entrance of the school with a temperature scanner to record the temperature of each individual seeking entry into the campus. Hands-free sanitizer dispensers are placed at regular intervals.
As the education journey underwent a radical change in the previous year, we made it sure that learning should not stop. We rather adapted new ways of engaging and enhancing the knowledge of our Goenkans and accelerating them on the path of success. Our constant endeavor is to stay abreast with the newest and most relevant so that we can provide the best to our children. I will begin by first briefly dwelling upon academics, as that is the foundation upon which these children build their future. From class 3 onwards, the concept of mother teacher is done away with, and students are provided with the opportunity to interact with many teachers teaching different subjects. The academic session is broadly divided into 2 terms. The first term is referred to the time period from April to September, and the second term is from October to March. We at GDGPSSV follow a curriculum that believes in the holistic development of a child. Let me apprise you of the academic curriculum, which encompasses all the scholastic evaluation as well as the co-scholastic activities, which are cohesively amalgamated to encourage in each student the traits of curiosity, creativity, and unconventional thinking. Education is looked upon as a learning experience to help children develop those attributes and qualities of heart, head, and hand which will make them self-reliant individuals and fine human beings. Blended learning. The previous year made us all explore new ways to adapt to the new normal. We did not deter from our path and made sure to stay connected to our Goenkans right from day one of the lockdown. We adopted blended learning as a new way of teaching and learning. Blended learning is the combination of the digital content and activity with the face-to-face interaction. It uses the online technology to not just supplement but transform and improve the learning process. Within the ambit of curriculum framework, our students completed various projects and activities at their own time, place, and pace. Using this strategy, the school had parents too on board as a part of the learning journey. Blended learning allowed engaging in digital activities that were colorful, interactive, and personalized. Basically, more fun than a worksheet. They say continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. For this continuous improvement, assessments and revisions are an integral part of the school system. Various exams are conducted periodically, like the class tests, unit tests, and end-term exams to make learning stronger. Extensive revisions, both oral and written, are conducted well in advance to prepare the children for the scholastic assessments. Similarly, the activities done related to the subjects to measure the student's grasping power and his or her creativity, like quizzes, presentations on a particular topic, role play, projects, surveys, etc., comprise of the co-scholastic assessments. Homework is also an important tool of assessment as it helps the student and the teacher to judge the level of competency gained by the child, as well as it reflects the child's work attitude and sincerity. Remedial classes are held on a need-based schedule where the focus is mainly on academics. It is assigned to assist students in order to achieve expected competencies in core academic skills such as literacy and numeracy. Art integration. Teaching should aim at enhancing children's natural desire and strategies to learn. Knowledge needs to be distinguished from information, not the transmission of facts or training for memorization. Keeping in view the aforementioned significance of learning, CBSE has mandated that all its affiliated schools make art-integrated learning a part of their curriculum. Art-integrated learning does not only make classroom transactions joyful and creative, it also promotes the appreciation of our rich art and culture heritage. Through these activities, our young Goenkans attempt to make sense of the world around him or her. Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat program, another initiative by Honorable Prime Minister, aims to enhance interaction and promote mutual understanding between people of different states through the concept of state pairing. The state of Delhi has been paired with Sikkim, giving a plethora of opportunities to our students to participate in the areas of language learning, traditions and music, tourism and cuisine, sports and sharing of best practices, etc. Under this program, the young Goenkans actively participated in all these activities with immeasurable zeal and vigor. In the age of globalization, where students are going abroad to study, we cannot make them study only Indian languages. We need to give them options. A third language is introduced from class 5 in order to help our students do well globally. We have two subjects, one French, which is the second most spoken language in the world, and the other option is Sanskrit, which will help our students get connected with our roots. Streams offered to our grade 11 and 12 students. We provide a platform for our young minds to discover themselves and make choices for the future. After class 10, students take their first step towards their chosen career when they select the subjects and stream of their choice. As teachers, it becomes imperative for us to guide them and give due importance to their academic performance while advising them about the stream they should choose. The school offers science, commerce, and humanities that they can opt for in grade 11 and 12. A dedicated team of teachers support children through their challenges and help each one reach their potential. Wherever there is a number, there is beauty. Children are not limited in what they can do when they have mathematical skills, because a mathematician is someone who uses an extensive knowledge of mathematics in his or her work in real life situations as well. Mathematics assures us that every problem has a solution. In order to hone the analytical skills amongst the students as well as to eradicate the fear of numbers, we have a maths lab where students do hands-on activities based on the various concepts in maths. It helps them to retain the various formulas, theorems, and concepts in an easy manner. Science. As Edward Teller said, science of today is the technology of tomorrow. Science is a discipline which encourages us always to question, always to wonder. In the labs, practicals are done in groups to prove the various concepts learned in physics, or test the different chemical reactions, or observe the different biological phenomena. Children are motivated to make group projects based on the theories that they have learned, and they are later showcased during the science exhibition. Students are also taught to conduct various experiments on their own to check out the various scientific theories. Access to computers and the internet has become a basic need for education in our society. Kent Conrad. The preceding year has proved it rightly. Working on computers was the new normal that everyone had to follow. This made our children independent and techno-savvy. To enhance their computer literacy, we have a state-of-the-art, well-equipped computer lab that offers hands-on learning experience. Students are taught to effectively use technology to research, organize, and evaluate information by embedding technology into the teaching-learning process. Children not only have a hands-on learning on their computer, but they also learn to make projects on PPT and search the internet for relevant material related to their subject-based project. Library. We have a well-equipped library with a vast range of books, and children are encouraged to use it to search for relevant material for their class projects. It also helps to inculcate in them a reading habit. Competition motivates and drives people to excel and enables them to learn and benefit from their strengths and weaknesses. To incite the high-order thinking skills in our young children, we encourage them to appear for exams conducted by the Science Olympiad Foundation. The winners are awarded scholarships, medals, and certificates, which boosts up their confidence level a lot. In keeping with the new normal, where technology has taken a foothold over the age-old tradition of learning, GD Goenka witnessed its annual literary inter-school competition, Goenkan Literacy, the celebration of language and literature going virtual. The competition encompasses all realms of literature, oration, drama, story, and creative writing, bringing together talents from schools across Delhi and NCR. Being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. And such options do not exist in the dictionary of Goenkans, who believe that education is more than just learning in a brick and mortar structure. This contemplation has been maneuvered in the form of other inter-school, national and international competitions such as BRICS Math, Namami Gange and India Spelling Bee, just to name a few. The above mentioned competitions are just the tip of an iceberg, as our young Goenkans are raring to go and conquer all possible challenges. Our young Goenkans are full of zeal and vigor. They have not only participated in various inter-class, inter-house and inter-school competitions in the previous years, but have upped their colours by clinching notable and praiseworthy positions. Our school has been ranked first in the Challenges category in the Times NIE survey. We have also been awarded accreditation from the British Council acknowledging the school's efforts to include international work as part of our curriculum and help imbibe it within our school's culture. Children are like wet cement. Whatever falls on them makes an impression. So to create a positive impression and to enrich their minds, every year we have a summer enrichment program within the school premises. Sports and performing arts are the two major categories which are offered to the students. The students are allowed to choose one activity from each category. The activities are designed such to promote physical fitness amongst the children and to unleash their hidden talent and creativity, while also promoting the element of fun and freedom that defines what summer means to all of us. The pandemic did not daunt us from conducting the summer enrichment program. Rather, it gave vision to deal with uncertainties. Our teachers incorporated experiential learning. Unlike hands-on learning, it involves students reflecting on their product. It makes learning an experience that moves beyond the classroom, where students take onus of their own learning. During the summer enrichment program, students of GD Goenka, Sarita Vihar collaborated in groups and explored various online applications. Educators served as facilitators, acting as a guide by the side, not a sage on the stage. Students experimented with various unique features of the apps and eventually came up with amazing audiovisual tales as the outcome. Moral values are an essential part of life skills and cannot be imposed on our new age kids. To accept, understand, celebrate, and inculcate the moral values in the children, we conduct value-based assemblies regularly. These assemblies are conducted by each and every class and section, with 100% participation of the students being encouraged. We believe that the students should become global citizens while retaining their traditional values. Keeping this in mind, all the important national days and festivals are celebrated in the school through celebrations and special assemblies. The essence of the festival or the special day is portrayed through dance, music, role play, and audiovisual presentations. Children benefit immensely by participating in assemblies like French National Day, Labour Day, Earth Day. Assemblies on the value of gratitude and honesty, Diwali and Hindi Divas are just to name a few. It also helps in enhancing the public speaking skills of the students as they gradually shed inhibitions, blooming into highly confident speakers. Coming from different walks of life, some eminent personalities are invited to share their experiences and also to motivate the students to uphold their values and traditions with pride.
To mark the Republic Day celebrations, an online assembly was conducted wherein the students were inspired by one of the veterans, Colonel V.N. Thapar's talk on discipline and dedication that contributed tremendous passion to the celebration. Adding flavor to school life, develop knowledge and creativity in the various co-scholastic areas, we have 8 clubs where students choose to become the member of any one club in accordance to their talent or their liking. Prakriti, the Eco Club. This club is focused on improving the ecology and the environment. Children who are very sensitive towards animals and are nature lovers would love to be a part of this club. The members of Prakriti are also involved in the plantation drive inside or even outside the school. Abhinay Club is the theatre club where the children are trained to express themselves through theatrical skills of expressions, emotions, dialogues and voice modulations. Akriti Club deals with art and craft. Students who are visually and spatially intelligent aspire to be in this club. They are gifted in expression of their monochromatic innermost feelings. They do not just paint but artistically create a lot of useful products with the help of different mediums like clay, origami, charcoal painting. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to imagination, and life to everything. Dhwani Club is the music club. It trains students in the two main forms of music, that is vocal and instrumental. Nritya Kala Club is the dance club for all those who feel to dance is to be out of yourself, larger, more beautiful, more powerful. This is power. It is glory on earth and it is yours for the taking. Whereas dance forms taught are Indian classical, Western freestyle, and students are free to choose the dance form they wish to learn. Sanskriti, the Heritage Club. This club takes care of activities related to the old heritage monuments in and around Delhi, like the Qutub Minar or Humayun's tomb. Our school has adopted Kos Minar near Jasola and is taking care of its upkeep and maintenance. The members of this club often go for field trips for the exploration of historical sites along with INTAC. Sports does not build character but reveals it. The Fitbit Club deals with physical fitness and overall wellness of the body and mind. Vigyan, the basic principle involved in the formation of science clubs is learning by doing. The Science Club is the hub for students aspiring to learn about all scopes of science, from medicine to chemistry to physics to the environment. We deliberate on the use of these conceptual bases for applications in the real world. Trips are taken to museums, aquariums, and state parks. Morning drills based on aerobics or yoga are carried out regularly to instill in the students the value of physical fitness. Coaching for indoor sports like table tennis and chess are carried out regularly. To build up life skills, help our future citizens, and enable them to tackle the demands and challenges of everyday life, we organize the investiture ceremony where the student council is selected and trusted with responsibilities to guide the student fraternity and help in maintaining school discipline. They are trained towards rising as the future leaders, leading their group. Every year we conduct fire and safety drills for the students and the staff. In order to sensitize the children to handle fire-related emergencies, personnel from the Delhi Fire Service are invited to train our students and conduct mock drills to check out their readiness in handling such a situation. We often read about earthquakes that rock Delhi and the neighbouring areas owing to being in the earthquake-prone area. Henceforth, to keep our staff and students well educated to manage such a situation, a disaster management drill is also carried out to accustom them with handling earthquake or flood-related circumstances. Community service to sensitize our students towards the underprivileged members of our society and encourage them to reach out to the poor and specially abled. We conduct collection drives for Goenka and Cheshire Home, the two organizations with whom we are associated. Children collect and contribute clothes, books, medicines, blankets, money, food, all things useful to help to make their lives better. HelpAge India is a leading non-profit organization in India caring for disadvantaged elderly senior citizens. Our senior students tried to uplift the spirits of the elderly during the pandemic by engaging them in a conversation that took them back to their childhood days. A special assembly was showcased on the same to sensitize the students to be more caring and respectful towards the elderly who have known the wisdom of time and patience. Trips and excursions are an essential part of school life, and it is something that students rarely look forward to, as it not only enhances the bonding with their friends but also promote life skills education by promoting psychosocial competence as well as interpersonal skills. International tours, World Scholars Cup and Odyssey of the Mind are international competitions where students of our school participate. The tours are ambition to motivate students of all backgrounds, discover new strengths, practice new skills and inspire a global community of future scholars and leaders. With 4 years of participation in the World Scholars Cup, our students have excelled in regional rounds and competed globally in Hanoi, Kuala Lumpur and Beijing. They have also tasted success in the final round tournament of champions held at Yale University. In the academic year 2019-20, our students ventured into participating in the globally acclaimed creative problem-solving program Odyssey of the Mind and qualified to compete globally at Iowa University, USA. While the pandemic hindered travel of our students in the World Scholars Cup and Odyssey of the Mind global rounds in 2020, the spirits remain unfettered. Digital Exchange Program. Bridging gaps, students of this year embarked upon a journey of collaborative exchange program by pairing up with the student community of the Glen Lake Country School, Maryland, USA. The academic conclave spanned over a period of 3 days with 3 modules stimulating the discussion towards assessing the socio-cultural and economic impact of pandemic on both the countries. Interactive workshops and webinars are held regularly to update our staff with latest updates and content and techniques that are required to make learning fun-filled and enriching for the students. During these different times, the school faculty attended and conducted a series of in-house webinars for its students and teachers to enlighten them with the various aspects of teaching and learning. The central idea behind exploring this mode was to enrich the young minds in a fun way method. The webinars catered to topics like yoga, mysteries of the universe, a virtual tour of New Zealand and South Korea. The teachers used various tech tools and demonstrated activities to keep the children glued to their learning sessions. These webinars contributed majorly in honing the critical, creative and analytical skills of our students. The Fit India webinar, conducted for teachers and students alike, threw light on the fitness level every individual needs to maintain, keeping in mind that a healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Career counseling sessions for classes 9th to 12th are conducted to guide the students in their future pursuits under our school project Udan, a gateway to future. These sessions aim at enabling students identify their strength and interests, ensuring that none trail behind and can keep pace with the demands of the changing system. Parent-teacher meetings are a regular feature of the school. Working as a connecting link between parents and teachers, the union of a teacher's feedback and parents' concern immensely helps a child's educational journey, a three-way handshake for the betterment of our Goenkans. Our school also has a counselor who is trained to handle the emotional, social and behavioral issues related to school children of all the age groups, be it the teenagers, pre-teens, primary children or the toddlers. Her help is of immense importance to sort out the various day-to-day concerns related to the students and cater to their emotional well-being. Apart from a well-qualified school counselor, I proudly wish to state that each and every of our teachers also reach out to the students in their emotional and intellectual needs. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. With the holistic form of education provided at GD Goenka, we are sure to change the way of thoughts in the young minds centered around quality education. Approaching the end of our virtual tour, I would like to thank you for your valuable time, for being such a wonderful and patient audience. Wishing you all good health and happiness. Take care and stay blessed. There are vast realms of imagination still unconquered, but not unconquerable. Higher, brighter, stronger. The motto of GD Goenka Public School is a reflection of the optimism that we try to instill in our students to usher in a new era of knowledge with self-belief.
If we are ever to sit down and count our blessings, we would not be able to ignore the importance a teacher has or had in our lives. Teachers are often compared to the building blocks of our society, who help us lay a firm foundation of knowledge and wisdom on which we further build our lives and career. This esteemed profession is often counted as one of the most respectable among others because it is the teachers who work in others' growth. We would now like to unveil before you our strength, our teachers, inspiring and motivating students to realize and exceed their potentials, to achieve great things, and above all, be a good human being. the curtains on our virtual orientation program, we end on a promising note that we are committed to enriching our Goenkans with knowledge and guide them towards becoming compassionate young souls and help them find a path to fulfill their purpose of life. Thank you everyone for your valuable time.